What's up? She messing up on Tuesday. I gotta fix me a drink. Pour me a drink. Go on, sure. Fix me a drink. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey. Y'all gonna share. I'm in the building. Hey boo.
Let's get off this beat, bro.
Let's get on about this beat, y'all. Go share. I am in the building.
About the traumatized family. You already know. Now let's get to the mess.
So I can clean it up. Hello.
Okay, man, just understand.
Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Let's get this party started. Y'all gonna share. I'm in the building. Share it live. Before I get started, I know a lot of people watching this Trump situation, which is understandable, but go on, share. They'll get to it. We ain't got to have them here now. We know for a fact they're going to go back and watch it. The numbers don't lie. Do you hear me? We know for a fact they're going to go back and watch it. Because right now, I was hesitant about coming on here because I wanted to watch what Trump had to say tonight so I could bring y'all the news, but I heard a little bit of it, so we're going to work with that and run through this, and then when I come back next week, we'll talk about that. I don't make the news, I just report it. Now y'all gonna share the live. Share. Because I'm in the building. Gonna share. Let me see what's going on around here, y'all. Because there's so much stuff going on. Share the live. Share. Hey, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in this week. Y'all always know it's going to be some epic going on this show. Go on, share. Let me get situated. It ain't 8:45 yet. I had to check it out because, sometimes I may be blocked because people they just want to block you. They just want to report your page and do all that crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I had to do a little check. So I'm in the building. I know everybody ain't watching Trump. So where everybody at? Where everybody at, y'all? I see my YouTube going in. Make sure you like. Make sure you share for sure. Don't stop. Just share. Because all I need is 10 people to tell 10 people, then we own. Oh, yeah. Go on, share. Let me get in this comment section. Love your hair. Thank you so much, boo. Hey, YouTube, I'm sorry. I'm talking to Facebook. I'm streaming for Facebook, and I'm also on Instagram. And if y'all not on my Instagram page, make sure you follow it. It's just Messy Tuesday, just like the name is. You can follow that page. It goes live. I post a little updates and stuff like that. I'm also on Twitter at Messy Tuesday, and I'm also on YouTube at Messy Tuesday for Life. Can I get someone to spell that out so I can pin that on this Facebook post, please? Can I have someone to pin Messy Tuesday for Life at the bottom so other people can go over to my YouTube to see it? Because a lot of my stuff is on certain places, like the Messy Tuesday Reloaded. It's over on YouTube. You can only see that on YouTube. Make sure y'all follow that. Did somebody type in Messy Tuesday for Life? Can I get somebody to type that so I can pin that so others can see that? Because the next show that I will do after this, which is going to be part 2 to the Maggot Fest. So I don't want y'all to miss that. And the Maggot Fest is, I'll tell y'all a little bit about that in a little bit, but I'm definitely going to be on there doing the show like always. and it's a little cussing, so you might don't want to be on there. This Messy Tuesday Reloaded is basically me dealing with someone bullying me, and this is how I deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't recommend no one to deal with a situation like mine's in the matter that I'm going to do it, but that's how I cope with things. And so that's the way I'm going to do. I'm gonna address my haters. So if you ain't on Messy Tuesday Reloaded, Messy Tuesday, it's gonna be Messy Tuesday space for life. Can you do that for me, Freisha? Thank you so much. And that's just a way of me dealing with the haters that deal with me, because my mom and my grandmother and some of my family members are on Facebook, in which I want to be respectful at all times. Like I said, I don't condone no bullying. I don't like nobody to bully. But by the same token, if you bully me, this is how I'm going to take the situation. You can say that the show is about you or whoever, but I ain't getting on nobody head or helmet for no reason. Do you hear me? I don't just taunt people for no reason, because I understand people are human. You know what I'm saying? But if you do me something, you can rest for sure we're gonna be over in the Reloaded Messy Tuesday for live. Put a space between it, sis. And so that I can pin it so other people can go. You can rest for sure, if you do something to me, you're gonna be a topic on the Reloaded, because I really don't do nothing to nobody. It just be the hate, people gonna hate, and that's just neither here nor there. Let's get on to the Messy Tuesday. Let's get on. Hey, boo. Let's get on to the Messy Tuesday show. I'm your host, Paris Sweets, no other. What's going on my YouTube? But sometimes it has its moments. But everything has its moment. We ain't gonna let that stop our show. But anyway, this is the Messy Tuesday show, and I'm your host, Paris Sweets, and I just bring you the ghetto news. Let me go ahead and give you the rules to the ghetto news as I proceed. Um, Instagram and Facebook, this don't apply to you. But if you get in my comment section and you try to troll, you can rest for sure I'm going to go in if I see anything. Sometimes I try not to get in the comment section because I just want to bring y'all the news and move forward. You feel me? But a lot of people, and a lot of times people try to get in the comment section to throw you off because they don't want you to say what you want to say. But my mind is strong. And, sometimes I have to look over stuff because I don't want to take away from y'all. You feel me? But if you get in my comment section, it's going to be a hashtag block party. We do not do all that. And sometimes I do go in my comment sections and read the messages, but a lot of times I really don't have the time. I just want to deliver you the news and move forward. I don't have time to go back and forth with nobody on no live. You know what I'm saying? You can catch me in Reloaded because you can comment in Reloaded. You know what I'm saying? I can see that. Now, if you jump up in my comment section doing the most and I happen to see it, then it's going to be a hashtag block party and I might go off. But I don't want to take away from my viewers that like me and like that this show is a PG-13 show. You know what I'm saying? This is not the cussing show. I'm on Messy Tuesday Reloaded. And Reloaded is only on YouTube, Messy Tuesday for life. You can catch it over there. I just try to bring y'all the ghetto news and laugh and chat with y'all over here. And then I go to Reloaded and I be myself. I can't make this up. Y'all gonna share the live. Let me get the docket together because it's already here. The roster. We calling this the roster. Because baby, everybody on the roster. First and foremost, let's get to this. Okay, y'all gonna share. A lot of times, a lot of this information that I get from people it comes from people sharing it with me and asking me to talk about a situation or just want to let somebody hear their voice. A lot of people send me a lot of stuff and a lot of stuff don't make it out to you guys because I feel like it's not ready for y'all to hear because I need to probably investigate. I got a situation now. They sent it to me. I'm trying to investigate it. I don't want to put no bad news out there. I ain't trying to lie to y'all that it's not what I do over here at Messy Tuesday. But as soon as I get that information, I definitely will let y'all know that. You know what I'm saying? But you can always send me all the message and everything that y'all got. Y'all feel like I need to talk about it. I definitely will talk about it because a lot of people don't have. I don't know why YouTube started jumping on and off. I guess they call themselves trying to report it or whatever, but you can't report that because that's paid for. I'm a premium member over in YouTube, for the record. Okay, let's get to the news, y'all. So a lot of people don't know that on these lives that you do, you do these live shows and you just cut up and you do the most because you don't be thinking sometimes. Sometimes you have to think before you react. And I catch myself sometimes doing that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying all the time because I ain't perfect. I bleed just like you. You feel me? But sometimes some people they forget about they on parole. They forget they done told a house and they was somewhere, or they forget that they told their baby daddy they was going somewhere and they get on live. You know what I'm saying? You have to be mindful of those things. A lot of people watch his live. So whatever you do in the dark, it will come to the light if you on the live and you displaying bad behavior, you doing something negative, and you get to where you trying to go in life, they'll bring that stuff back. So I have to be mindful of the things that I say and do on these lives. You know what I'm saying? And today I have a story about a young man that was on live and he was just kicking it. You know what I'm saying? When you on live, they be recording. Me personally, when I catch somebody recording, I try to, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what they got up their sleeve. I'm very cautious. I can't help that. But a lot of times, a lot of these boys get off in these lives and they just throw the guns up, bang, 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 shoot them up. You know what I'm saying? And just do the most when I feel that the polices are on the Facebook and all that, and he just bang bang and got the gun pointing at the camera and on parole. You got to be the biggest dummy to be all on in trying to act hard. You know, it kills me when some of these people be on here acting hard and know darn well you on parole or probation and you ain't supposed to have no guns or be around nobody. You know what I'm saying? You can't beat that case when they bring it to court. So here I have this big dummy right here. His name was Christopher Benson. He was 32 years old. I will post all this in my Message Tuesday group. I always post everything I talk about in my group. So if you ain't in my group, get in my group. But this big dummy was a convicted felon, and he had his gun with his homeboys. When you get with your homeboys, you be forgetting that everybody pulls out their cameras. You know what I'm saying? But me, I look for the cameras. I don't want to be around you if you got your camera. I'm not your friend because I don't want to be on live or nothing without my permission. Do you hear me? I don't do that. Matter of fact, if you coming with me, just leave your phone in the car. Don't even bring your phone with you. Because I don't want no footage of me without my permission leaking on the internet, because that's what people do. Sometimes people find humor in something that others don't, which it may be about them. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, a lot of people don't ask, is it okay for me to post this because they think it's funny? But me personally, if you do that to me and I found it offensive, you might as well life sentence on my book. You know what I'm saying? For real, I don't like all that. But this big dummy, his name was Christopher Brinson. He was 32 years old. He was a convicted felon. And he was on the live with the guns. Pow, 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 bad. Yeah, he hard. You know what I'm saying? But they got him in jail and showed him that video, and they convicted that man 17.5 years. Now, just because you on there trying to please your homeboys and other people with guns, you ain't got no guns. Sometimes you have to tuck your tail and roll. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be mindful of the things that y'all do on this social media, because that stuff will get you caught up. Do you hear me? I get on here and I clown, but I will get out there. You know what I'm saying? And don't worry about what nobody have to say either, because I'm that type of broad. Clearly. You know what I'm saying? But I want y'all from this day forward to be mindful about what y'all put on social media, because the DEA, all the investigators watching it, and anybody you can think of is watching it, especially if it's public. And I still wouldn't trust it if it was public, because you don't own Facebook. I don't make the news, I just report it. I can't help it. I'm a small town girl living in a fancy world. Y'all be mindful about y'all lives that y'all do on live, and you think you deleted it. You ain't deleted. That's on any social media. If you don't own the platform, you don't run nothing. How about that? So make sure you be mindful about what you do on social media. If you put it out there, it is for other people to talk about. So it's free game. Don't get mad if Message Tuesday got your story on the show, because it was out there and I wanted to talk about it. I can't make this up. I don't make the news. I just report it. Now, on that case, if you do a live and you get convicted 17 years, you add 20 more because I didn't told you. Don't do that because you don't want to get in jail. So, with that being said, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Somebody trying to come in on the live, y'all. Hold on. Okay. So be mindful about what you do on lives. Don't do something right now and then be like the governor 30 years ago, back 50 some years was dressing as KKKK. Don't do that on live and think that's not going to come up when you want to run for the president or want to do anything. You know what I'm saying? Be mindful of what you do on social media. You going to get old one day. Oh, yeah. You going to get old and all that stuff going to come back. It's a tracking device. You better believe it. Next case. Okay, next on the docket, I have it's a flu virus that's going around. You know, a lot of people don't like to take the flu shot. I'm a fan of no flu shot. You cannot give me no flu shot for nothing. You can't give me no kind of vaccination because I don't trust you. I don't trust you, so I ain't gonna let you give me no vaccination. But here's a case I have today to present to y'all, which a daughter name was Ashanti Grenard. She was 4 years old. She had flu symptoms and all of that. They took her to the emergency room. They got her fever down, but she been had these symptoms. So when your kids be having these ill feelings, be mindful and take them to the emergency room. I know healthcare is messed up right now, but 9 times out of 10, most of y'all get Medicaid, and if you ain't getting it, your baby daddy paying it through child support. So you getting some resources because y'all ain't finna let baby daddy do nothing and don't help you. Now, come on. I don't make the news ever. I report. And if you ain't getting your baby daddy to help you and you know he working in the oil field, you need to be blah, 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 blah. I can't make this up. But anyways, take your children to the hospital or the doctor if they need to go. Because this girl, she shows symptoms. She was 4 years old and she died. And they let her go. When her family took her to the emergency room, they treated her and they let her go. You still have to be mindful. And then they sent her home and she had pneumonia and she died the next day. And they blame that on pneumonia. Be mindful. Sometimes you have to tell them doctors and things, no, we ain't going nowhere because something ain't right. And see, a lot of people don't do that. They just want to, okay, I've been to the emergency room. They said, woo, 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 woo. No. What I'm gonna go to if it's 5 emergency rooms in my county, I probably go to 4 or 5 if one just let me loose and I know that something's going on in my body. You know what I'm saying? Human instinct is a mug. And sometimes you have to take accountability for that because you'll be knowing that something ain't right, but you'll go on because he said, oh, you'll be better. Now. So what I'm gonna send is that them people, the medical team that sent that girl home and knew she had pneumonia and them folks crying and walking slow. Last Tuesday, they just had the funeral today for that 4-year-old. I'm gonna send it to daddy and the mama. Because both of y'all was aware that the child was going through something. Just because they gave her some medication don't mean she cured. Y'all start putting a little bit more oomph into stuff when y'all see stuff happening and y'all know something ain't right. Go ahead and make your voice hear. Don't just take one, it's going to be okay. Go take 5 or 6 of them. It's okay to reassure yourself. It's okay. Just long you know you did the right thing. You know what I'm saying? That's what matter. You know what I'm saying? Don't just let your children just keep talking about I'm hurt. Now we finna go to every emergency room there is, and I might even drive out of town. I don't make the news. I just report it. Next on the docket. Now, if you've been with your husband for, let's say, been with him for about 60 years. No, we're gonna say 50 years. You've been with your husband for 50 years, right? And you happen to get Alzheimer's. You've been with your husband for 50 years. He's fine. So do you think that he's supposed to not date anyone else? How do you feel about that? Now, you and your husband been together for 50 some years, and all of a sudden you get Alzheimer's. Would you be okay with your husband dating another woman? I guess it wouldn't even matter because you got Alzheimer's. But the vows say for better or worse. So why are you trying to do something different? Wait till I'm dead before you go find somebody else. Clearly. Don't you go find nobody else, and I got Alzheimer's because I'll click back now. On the docket, I got B. Smith. B. Smith is the husband. And now B. Smith is the wife, which was she was a model, and she owned a bunch of restaurants. And she was diagnosed with Alzheimer's in 2014. Now she been with her husband for 50 years, and which his name is Dan Grisby. He's 64. Now they got all this money and they living in this mansion. But now that B. Smith got Alzheimer's, Mr. Dan Gusby, Dan Gusby Smith, he wants to find a girlfriend. So he moves the girlfriend in the house with the wife with the Alzheimer's. I can't make the news. Baby, if I tell you, if you had enough strength to move a woman in our house and she's sleeping in a room where I didn't pay it, I know for sure, because he ain't had much money. He didn't move this woman in the house, y'all. Picture it. A little skinny white a Caucasian woman. And this is a black old couple. I'm just thinking, where are the children? Were there any children involved? Was there any children involved? I mean, who lets their mom and dad make a decision like that? That's not fair. I mean, but to each his own. I know when you got Alzheimer's, you don't know what made them happen. But by the same token, the mind, you know what I'm saying? And she living up in the house with them, coming to lunch and dinner with them. Y'all make sure y'all take care of y'all moms and y'all loved ones when they get of age. Do not just let them just go off and they gonna be all right. Don't do that. Because I find something really wrong with a situation like that. I really do. And I want to hear what y'all have to say about that. So y'all can leave y'all comments and I will get back to them. Because I know it's not just my thinking that that's not right. You know what I'm saying? If your husband and you were married, and you got Alzheimer's, y'all been 50 years long, and he bring another woman in there and she come to dinner with y'all, how would that make you feel? Now you got Alzheimer's now. Well, I'm gonna sentence his ass to life and get that woman family the money, because you done brought this little skinny Caucasian woman here acting like it's a maid that the lady don't know because she in Alzheimer's. Y'all children, get involved with your moms. Next on the docket. Okay, y'all know it's a lot of scams and things going on out here in this world. And I want to be the one to tell y'all to watch out for them, clearly. Now, Frontier is an airline. They have fly kids free. And that's a program that Frontier have for all kids to fly free. But here's the gag. You can fly your children free, but you have to get in this program, which is a program called Discount Den. It's $60 a year. Okay, so with this program, it works like this. If I, myself, and my baby needed to go somewhere, I just pay the cost. I'm in the program. We can go. She rolling with me. You feel me? No problem. It's cheap. She has nothing. Also adults. But if you got 2 children, then you're going to have to pay for 1 child. So be mindful with that fly free kid stuff. You ain't getting, it's only 1 adult a person. So be mindful if you go on the Frontier and you think all your 6 kids finna get on free, that's not going to work. And don't get in that program unless you know that it's only 1 child to a grown up. Now, next on the docket, I got scams. The IRS scam. Somebody called me the other day. They were saying something about they needed my social security number for IRS tax income money. Bam. I'm thinking like, okay. Do I have that recording? Because I recorded the call. They said they wanted my social security number. I'm going to jail and I ain't gonna get my tax money. First of all, I ain't filed my tax yet. So what you talking about? Don't be quick to give y'all information to people, because people will get your information and do Lord knows what. They're going to file taxes in your name. You, by the time you go get ready to file your own taxes, it's been filed and paid. Now you gotta wait all this long time because you being careless. You can't be careless like that. You have to be mindful about who you give your information. Stop trusting people because they just sound like they business. You can't trust everybody because they sound like they got a professionalism voice. You got to start questioning people these days before you give your information out because you just never know. And if you feel like it's a scam, keep running with the game. Give them a wrong name and see how they feel about that. See how that conversation elevates. Stop giving y'all information to these people thinking that they business people. IRS do not call you. Be mindful. I done told you. Okay, next on the docket is the exploding vape pens. You know them vape pens I told y'all last week they was going to take off the market? Well, they exploded, and a man here in Texas got killed because it exploded and the battery, it was a battery malfunction. All that smoking right here, and you know that question to me, let alone a blunt or a cigarette or something that close to my face. You know what I'm saying? That kind of worries me. Let alone, oh, we smoking big. They can't smell this. And they can't smell this. It's a battery in there that could get so hot from even, I don't know what it could be, but it's a battery in there. You want to hit this? No, it's not happening. You cannot do that. Make sure you do not use them vape pens because they're not trustworthy right now because one just killed an American man. Be mindful about that. I don't know who you are trying to come on the show. I don't know you. I haven't interviewed you or none of that, so I don't know you. So you cannot come on my show because we ain't doing all that friendly stuff over here. We just not. In order for you to get on my show, you need to be screened clearly. I don't know what you thought this was. Did you thought this was an income tax fraud or something? I'm too cautious for you to play with me, baby. I'm too cautious. I don't got time to play those games with y'all. You cannot come on my live without not consulting with my team or myself. Clearly, we don't run that type of organization over here. So what I'm going to send is the vape people to make. Go on, take that off the market. They don't need to let everybody smell what you're smoking. Next case. Now, the next case is, you remember I was just telling y'all about them vapes. A lot of people don't understand that a lot of homes and apartments are equipped with smoke detectors, work on that house or whatever. And let's just fix this, y'all. They was doing some work on the house, and so the electricity and stuff was down, so they brought a generator, and they was generating the electricity by the generator, but somehow somebody was supposed to be trying to steal the generator. And ain't nobody finna let nobody steal a generator. I probably would have, because ain't no generator coming up here. Generator throw out carbon monoxide, and that'll kill you. But anyway, so the carbon monoxide, he brought it in the house because somebody was going to steal it. And they end up finding them all dead in the house. Now, that's a sad case. Y'all check your things in the house. Make sure all that stuff is working, because I don't want to see none of y'all dead from carbon monoxide. And you need to replace those every 5 years. And just don't let anybody check your stuff. And most homes comes with those features. So make sure if you don't have, I can't think his name, it'll come to me. But shout out to her for looking good for 55. She really shows that black don't crack. They say she too sexy, but I feel like she looked amazing. Kudos. When I get 55, I want to be able to wear some of the stuff that she's wearing. Also, I want to send my condolences out to the family of Wendy Williams. I'll be glad when she returned, because I ain't been getting no good grease because she been off air. You know, Wendy Williams going through some. Y'all keep her in your prayers. Ain't nobody perfect. Even though I do this on live to show you guys, I do go through things. Just know that we are all human. Everybody goes through, even though some people have their foot on your neck waiting for you to fall. You know what I'm saying? We are human. Just keep her in your prayers, and hopefully she get back and return to her job, because everyone needs a job. Also, I want to send a shout out to Andy Cohen. He's a father, and you know it takes a lot to be a father. I want to say shout out to Andy Cohen. I want him to be a great father and bond with his son. Don't come back on the show until you get a bond with your son. If I missed anything, what time is it? Have I missed anything? Oh, make sure you like this page. Make sure you go to my YouTube channel. Right after this, I will be Messy Tuesday Reloaded. What else did I miss? If you got any news, make sure you share it with me. I got the grease, not the tea. Like this page, get in my groups. Everybody tell somebody that you love them. Tell somebody something nice, because you never know what people are going through. I thank y'all for tuning in to Messy Tuesday Reload. Messy Tuesday. I am your host, Paris Sweets. No other. Do you hear me? No other. Y'all send me all the news that y'all got. I got to get ready to go over to Reload. I'll see y'all over there in the minute. Thank y'all for tuning in. Did I forget it? Oh, I just overheard First Step Act by Donald Trump, which he enacted a law which is going to let first-time offenders, non-offenders. I'll let y'all know more about that. And also Jay-Z and Meek Mills have created something to help the people help the people defend themselves. I'll give y'all more information on that. Those are two situations. And also the situation on the Harani in Longview, Texas. I am still and team investigating this situation. I will bring that back to you. I don't know what else I missed. If I missed something, I'll come back next week. I'm in a dungeon, y'all. So I'll see y'all over to Reloaded about, what time is it? Y'all give me about 15 minutes to get myself reloaded, and I'll see y'all much for sharing. I thank y'all for watching me. I thank y'all for telling other people about me. I could not have done this without y'all. So thank y'all so much. And if you got some news, spill it with me. Bye, y'all. Bye, y'all. I'll see y'all in a minute over here.